What separates Little Brother beer from other breweries' beer is, I think it's definitely the amount of ingredients that we have access to. I mean, everyone has access to all the ingredients, but it's whether their financial constraints stop them from experimenting so much. I could make a beer with 20 different malts, 14 different hops and 2 different yeast strains kind of thing, and create a really interesting beer that other breweries would just sort of end up cutting down and reevaluating the recipe to be more financially suitable, basically. So currently we're selling our beer at the Wine Monopoly. So getting the beer into the Wine Monopoly was, we sort of said that we only wanted to do a certain amount each month because we didn't want to stop producing beer for local bars and restaurants. We probably could have just brewed for the Wine Monopoly, because we wanted to keep all our other customers and also do that, we had to sort of restrict the amount of beer that we could send out. So we're only sending out a small amount at each time, but now we've started contract brewing. We can offer larger scale brews for the Wine Monopoly and then sort of concentrate more on selling to bars and restaurants with the beer we brew it ourselves at our brewery, basically. We're also selling at Gulating, which is a chain of bottle shops specialising in 4.7% beers and lower.
For Gulating, they're really good about just taking different kinds of beers and having a different variety. So there's the supermarket beers, because to get it in the Eco or Ramatusan or something like that, it's impossible for a brewery of our size.
We're also catering for some different craft beer bars, some different restaurants and cafes that are interested in having a quality local handcrafted beer available.
There's not so many places that take lots of different kegs from small breweries, as most of the bars and restaurants are contracted to the big breweries.
Everything from Little Brother is distributed by us, Lachlan and myself. Beers that we're doing contract brews, we organise transport through our distributor to get the beers to the warehouse, where they can then be put on sales for Wine Monopoly. But everything from Little Brother is delivered by ourselves and distributed from the brewery. Currently, Lachlan is responsible for sales and marketing. He's sort of knocking on doors, sort of delivering samples, organising tastings, and getting people interested in stocking our products.
So yeah, you just have to kind of pick your spots and visit those places and talk. Try and build up personal relationships with the managers. Yeah, it's just finding the right places that want to have that small kind of local brewery. I could roll a keg from our brewery to most of them. I think people think it's really cool that we are so small and that everything we do is literally by hand. I suppose street recognition, it's all word of mouth that people have it, and obviously social medias play a huge part in it, like Untapped, where people put your beer on and then you can use the different avenues to get your beer out there, like to get people to notice, so like retweeting or reposting or something on Instagram and Facebook, and personal accounts. You can reach a wider audience via those.
So the Norwegian laws regarding advertising of alcohol and sales of alcohol are very, very sort of strict, especially for a small business like this. For us not to be advertising our product and for us not to be able to promote our product in the way we would like really makes it difficult for a small business to successfully operate. So we're sort of pressured to find creative ways of sort of getting our brand and our name out there, and this can include running such events like we just currently had a tap takeover. We're also doing a open brewery every Wednesday evening, so that people that are interested in the brewery can come and visit and talk about the brewery and see what we're all about and what we're doing. There's also a lot of beer festivals being run in Norway, a couple of local festivals here in Oslo, Bergen, Kristiansand, Stavanger. So all of these events are also a great way of representing your brewery and getting your brewery known within Norway, and it's a great place for people that own bars and restaurants who are interested in stocking beer to go and sample some beers and then get contact details from breweries and then start a relationship with the different breweries. So that's, the festivals are a really good way of representing our brewery, basically.
You just have to use the word of mouth, I suppose, and get people interested via that, and just have really good beer. It usually helps people. You don't tell anybody about the really crap beer you had the other night. So word of mouth, I suppose.
What separates Little Brother Brewery from the rest of the bunch?
About 900 litres.